Will have to try and hold on for dear life. They're getting flanked from Faven. Fur's actually making inroads into the ramp side. Going to try and play the long con perhaps and sneak around Heaven. There are 3 players up there right now, but he needs Faven to be dealt with quickly. Vinny, big headshot onto Tabson, who himself is very good in pistol rounds, but the rest of the CTs are now coming to the forefront. And now Fur from above is going to have to strike multiple times to try and bypass these players, but they were defusing in amongst the smoke. And in a full 10-second defuse, Big get the first round.
That was a heavy advantage health-wise as well. Time is not really their friend, and Faven, especially against unarmored opponents, could completely ruin their day. They're going back upper. Crimbo caught in a very uncomfortable position here. He's going to find Vinny, but he's trapped in the corner, and Fur with the MP9. Crimbo somehow stays alive. A third kill for Crimbo. He's doing it all by his lonesome, and Faven comes in and saves his teammate. What a hole from Crimbo.
Side, but there are multiple defenders here. Faven's one of them. He sprays down for 2. A lot of damage as well onto the third player, which has fallen. Bolt's also low from the previous encounters in this round. With 25 seconds to play with, Fallen feels compelled to drop down and try and hit B instead. But how many of his team, if any, will be standing there to help him out? And CSGO has him on the cross, missing a couple of shots, but can at least keep him locked down on the silos. Molly in. Fallen is he's just full of lead. He can't get out of this one, and CSGO putting him down has put Bolts into an untenable position. This bomb is going to get defused, and I think Bolts is probably just going to be happy to save the AK.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Like, he's so very low in health. He was supposed to be the contingency over here, the contingency plan over there, but unfortunately.
Pressure on the A side, but Imperial intelligently navigate their way down to the B side instead.
Tizian, can he find FNX? That's the barrel. That's a huge kill to find. Now a 3v3. Lower bomb site control has been lost, but no, they're going to be coming up upstairs. Faven lies in wait. He sees the Molotov. He's going to go for the spray. Finds 2. Fallen left alone, but now he's alone in a 1v2 and 10 seconds on the clock.
Professor's going to have to teach a couple of lessons once again if he wants to clutch this one out with the AK. Round the corner, he will move. Knows he has to take some risks. Flash is good, but the spray is on point. And now Fallen in such a good position. CSGO with the AWP has no room for error. He cannot afford to miss. And that bomb is ticking away, but unfortunately for Fallen, the bomb's not planted for him as he comes through with the AK, goes for the spray, thinks it's a fake, and he's forced CSGO off the bomb for the time being. CSGO, though, still connects, still puts him down, picks up the kit, and has enough time for the clutch. Exquisitely done by the big AWPer. Spray through the smoke, won't be forthcoming for any kills. But time is ticking away. 35 seconds, even with a player advantage. They have to come downstairs, and Crimbo has the off angle. Does anyone check this? Do they line up? Crimbo so nearly had 2. One might not be good enough here, though. But a smoke onto the vents, and they've already preemptively went for the spray. Bolts and Fur have just got out their spade and shovel and dug them out of this deep ditch that they were finding themselves in. And now in the post plant, CSGO, 1-on-4, has missed his chance. And that is the round that goes with him. It does mean Imperial has stopped a 5-round win streak dead in its tracks. But Blair, we said this so often. You come off the back of a loss streak, you've got to get consistency.
Seriously?
He's actually sticking around here. Is he going to try and ninja defuse it?
He's got a smoke. He knows his escape routes are cut off. He's got time. He can do it if he wants to, but nah. Clock's too far gone. And Imperial very wary. They don't want to pull off a G2 here. They will stick around, ensure CSGO won't be able to get up to any ninja.
First down to 49 HP. And they still need to cross, and that's the freebie of a kill. Like, CSGO's not missing that. A player of his stature, of his magnitude, will gobble those kills all day, every day, and punish you for them. And just like that, Imperial, they look lost at sea. They're drifting in this strange no man's land where they don't really have any control over the map. They don't have the manpower. They don't have utility. They have pretty much nothing going in their favor except for the fact they have control of the bomb. And even that's going to be probably not good enough, considering Crimbo's position.
If Crimbo gets taken down here, I can see a way Imperial can come back. But the moment they open the squeaky doors, the moment they break open the control window, the rotation is going to be taking place. You can see already Faven wrapping around from T-spawn. They know there's no one outside. They know it's not going to be an upper hit coming in. And the call has been made. 27 seconds. They have to break the window. Crimbo, though, focused inside the decon, and he's going to come out on top. Now, it's all on Bolts. He knows where Crimbo is, but 20 seconds on the clock, the rotation coming in. It's looking almost impossible here. Bolts, yeah, I think he's just going to try and save his AK-47 at this point.
Has to make sure he doesn't die after time, though. That could be a serious pain in the neck if that were to happen.
Just a fashion in which Big are mixing and matching how they're approaching this CD side. All on foot as Tapson catches Vinny. Once again, Squeaky has just been a place where the Brazilian bodies have just been littering the floor the past few rounds. FNX at least able to find Tapson, so that's something to work with here.
Yeah, but only 2 Molotovs left here though, Blair, with over a minute 25 left. You got 2 mollies, no flashes, no smokes. You still need to push out. That grenade could do a lot of damage. But Primbo has to be careful. Molly down as well, anticipating this push. Intelligently and wisely just backs off, and Faven does the rest. Sprays them down as they try and cross-ramp. And it's more of the same. Imperial just seem to lack that zest, lack that punch. This is starting to look really grim. And that's off the back of a tactical timeout.
Furia earlier today, one of the big dark horses losing to Spirit against the underdogs. And we could, you know, it could have happened for Big as well, but no. They've come in looking like the machine they are. Searson, a bit aggressive there, especially against the pistols, but he will be able to fall back, playing in front of the smokes of the T's. They're starting to get feisty. Taps and tickling away to FNX through the smoke. Oh no, they're running straight into the blender, and they're getting shut down once more.
Big is throwing an Imperial milkshake right now. And Vinny is the last to fall, just the 1 kill. I think that's the first kill they've had in 2 or 3 rounds. On top of Garage this time, looking at the top of Silo. He'll be coming back again. There's one. Bolt peeks in second,
no.
and he gets completely devastated the same way.
Searson is just, he's just dominating. He's 15-3, Vince.
Yep.
Faven 16-5 as Tizian joins the party. And one by one, Imperial, like, it has been very flat thus far. They're just walking out and just feeding the beast. And they're just farming stats right now are big. 13-1, all but a formality unless FNX pulls off something truly, truly miraculous. A 1v5, I just say it's not going to happen. It's very, very unlikely. Tapson's already on the hunt. And FNX even read that. He knew Tapson could potentially be there, but Tapson immediately.
At this tournament, Big is one of the better teams. And so far, our answer, to be completely blunt, has been a resounding no.
Yeah, they're just getting completely outclassed individually and tactically as well right now. And even Fur, who's been fantastic for them, hold on, Vinny finding a great timing on there. The Tapson caught equipping his rifle. A multitude of nades being lobbed in as Faven blinded still gets a kill. Tizian will fall in the meantime, and great flashbangs. Actually, I think there was a team flash there from Searson, and that's going to leave Searson all by his lonesome. And finally, Imperial will get yet another.
But Tizian is watching for that. All these little components building on top of each other, these building blocks. An interesting climax of the round with a boost up, yields the kill on Vinny. And that could be the gold ticket ahead as Fallen gets caught out with the smoke. Tizian misses out on his trade, but at least can call to the rest of his teammates where Fur currently resides. 2-on-4 retake. Big looking in a commanding position.
Round's done. Round's done. They have to save. You called it, Vince. You had a premonition. If the player playing towards Decon falls, that's it. If Vinny dies, round's done. The timing as well. He starts getting a little...
Flash in. Do they just go ahead for the dry peaks? Do they even try and get aggressive through main to throw off this crosshair placement of Vinny? Flash out, Vinny sprays in for one, but will be traded back. And now Bolts can spring into action, but Faven is there. Takes his head, 16 HP, 1-on-3 is available. He'll have a post-plant, but he probably doesn't expect Fallen to be up in heaven this quickly. It's not looking good for Faven, and Fallen wasn't required. FNX has him locked down. Imperial may hemorrhage the bomb plant, but at least they pick up a 5th round.
Trying to shut down this push.
FNX is also making moves up on the secret side. Good deagle, but this is where FNX can come up and probably shut this round down. I don't think they have any eyes looking towards this position. That should be one. And now Searson gonna get mollied out into the open. Has to try and make some plays. There's Vinny from the back, stabs him. And the bomb spills out, not for the first time in this round. And that will be the round done. And I think Big look to save once again. We've had so many T-rounded saves on this nuke performance. It's been quite interesting. It's been a real game of cat and mouse, but Imperial, they have dragged their way into a 7th round. They are fighting for every inch of the map.
13-1. It's still
Chance at winning this.
I really felt like they would probably pounce on the upper bomb side the moment the other two crept in towards Squeaky, but now, 40 seconds on the clock, it's going to be Tizian to lead the way. Crimbo on 9 points of health. There's one defender, but Bolt has to look and take care of so many angles. Timing is everything. He looks away the worst time possible. He knows where Tizian is. Tizian looking to hunt him down, but Bolt plays this one to absolute perfection, and it's all on Sirison. 20 seconds, he should find Bolt, but 20 seconds on the clock, he's got to get the bomb down. But where is even planned, Vince? Is the player towards main, the player towards heavens? 15 seconds, he needs to punch in the numbers. Fallen's going to get a free kill onto him.
And now he has to get the hell out of there. How is he still alive? Meanwhile, though, Vinny has been bested by Tabson, and Fallen continues to survive, continues to be a pain in the ass of Big, but it may not be good enough, because Bolts is mollied out of position. He has to fall back to the site, and there's more than enough time now for Big to take their sweet time, and on the drive-by, Faven will be alleviating Bolts' life. FNX, though, using this brief reprieve to push up in the vents and nullify Searson. Fallen all around the map, still alive, still kicking, still trying to keep his team in this matchup. And Tabson shown his hand. Fallen will be finally collected. FNX with it all to do is going to get faced by Tabson. Otherwise, that would be the end of his life. There's two players up here. Bolts is still in position. Vinny getting flashed. No mollies will be forthcoming just yet.
25 seconds.
There is two left, though. But yeah, time is starting to run dry. Here's the Molotov.
Oh,
this
no.
could be the difference maker. Where this molly lands could be everything for Big. 20 seconds, surely about to get pulled. The pin is out, and now it's going to start to land onto the site. Tabson goes in for that wide swing. The molly won't be designated for that position, but it's still the same outcome because Tizian is going from strength to strength, but he's fallen. Again, he's really stepped up on the CT side. With 8 seconds to go, the bomb has successfully been planted down, but Fallen misses the shot, and in doing so, Big take the 16-11 win. But we have to give credit to Imperial. They battled against the odds. The tenacity, the grit they showed was so outrageously powerful, but they just didn't give themselves enough room to come back into this Blair. 13-2 first half.